Oh shit, I can't remember what the hotkeys are for my microphone and my speakers. Fuck it, never mind. Never mind, who cares? I was sure I set it to insert. The insert key, or was it the asterisk key? Well, neither of those work, so never mind. I'm gonna have to alt tab out every time I want to mute the mic and stuff. But anyway, never mind.
Oh shit.
And we should probably mute the fucking incoming stream as well in the background. Herp derp. Right. Now XSplit's minimized. Sorry for the lateness, guys. Twitch was misbehaving. Whenever I tried to update the stream title to Let's Play Baldur's Gate, it would not only not update it when I pressed the update button, it would log me out of Twitch. So I don't know whether that's Twitch's fault or whether Firefox is being weird or whatever, but it was really, really freaking annoying. So eventually I managed to do it by going into the dashboard, which I didn't know you could do until I just looked it up now. So I apologise, but then again, you know, if you came here expecting me to start on time, then you must be new here. Anyway, so welcome to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is obviously the Enhanced Edition of a game called Baldur's Gate, which came out donkey's years ago, late 90s. Was it 96? Or was it 98? I can't remember for the original Baldur's Gate. It might be 98. I don't really remember. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be playing this, and today we're going to be starting with it. I don't know how long the stream is going to really be. I'm shooting for something maybe between 2, 3, maybe more hours. It really depends on how long I keep going for. How long my fortitude will last, so to speak. I need to keep passing my fortitude saves. There you go, it's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff fit for you people who get the joke. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'll shut up. So yeah. This is the Enhanced Edition. We've got a tutorial, which I'm not going to bloody do, because the game kind of comes with a tutorial anyway. We have Baldur's Gate, the game itself, and we have the Black Pits, which is a sort of weird standalone mini expansion thing, which came with the expanded edition? No, the Enhanced Edition. Expanded edition would be fun, even though that doesn't exist, but I would like it if it did. Anyway. So, yeah, Baldur's Gate is let's put it, to try and sum it up as briefly as possible, Baldur's Gate is an isometric, top-down, party-based RPG made by BioWare. I think it's one of the first big RPGs they ever did. Anyway, it was really a kind of co-venture with BioWare and Black Isle, anyway, but that's what it is. Think Dragon Age, essentially, but a really old version of Dragon Age. Dragon Age was very much the sort of spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2. So, yeah. Anyway, we're playing the Enhanced Edition primarily because it streams. With XSplit, it works with XSplit, and that's really all it comes down to, rather than using the original game with the 2.2 mod or something like that, because that doesn't work. Like, all the old versions of the Infinity Engine don't seem to work with XSplit or any streaming software I've tried, so anyway, yeah. Hope you all enjoy it, and so without further ado, I think we'll get started, because trust me, character creation is going to take a long fucking time, so let's get a move on. This might be a bit loud, by the way. Okay then, so, yeah, that was the intro cutscene. It is plot relevant, even if it seems a bit obscure at this point. It's actually been redone. The original game had these kind of CG cutscenes which have not aged well, it has to be said. Um, but they're charming in their own way, but they really haven't aged well, so they seem to have, in the enhanced edition, replaced them with these sort of moving, painting comics, whatever you call them. Hey, you know, it looks good to me, so I don't care. Especially since the old cutscenes look really bad at higher resolution as well, so yeah, that's another problem. Anyway, yeah, Prototype got it. Prototype has got it in one. There is going to be so very much re-rolling going on in this first half hour. I mean, goodness me. Oh yeah. If you like re-rolls, this is the place to come. We're going to create a new character. We're not going to use any of those preset ones with over there. And as I said yesterday, when I was talking about this in the little sort of test stream thing we did yesterday, we're going to be playing a lady, a female character, because I've only ever done one of those before. And when you look at my little cast of LP characters, it's a bit of a sausage fest. So, and in the spirit of things, since pretty much two of the best Baldur's Gate Let's Plays I've ever watched were actually done with female characters, yeah, why the fuck not? So, I got a custom portrait here I nicked off the interwebs. That will do it, I think. I thought you were supposed to have a smaller version, but it seems like the enhanced edition just sort of scales down the big one, so I guess that's fine, that works. I'm gonna be human! Human. Humans have the following traits. Plus 10% open locks, but stuff that's not relevant to us, by the way. We're also the only race that can dual class. I don't really know how a lot of that works. This game is based on the Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition? Or is it 3rd? No, it's 2nd edition, I think. Yeah, 2nd edition rules, which are really weird. Really, really strange. I get just about enough of it to be able to play the game, but a lot of it still confuses me. Well, I'll show you what I mean when we get into it, to be honest with you, because some of it is just batshit insane, the way it works. But anyway. Human stuff. I don't know how dual classing works, I can't quite remember. I think it allows you to pick up another class halfway through the game and level up in that instead, or something, I'm not really sure. Some of the people who've played this game loads will be able to elaborate on that in the chat, but anyway. Class! Now, I was trying to decide between a bunch of classes to do with this. I was thinking of doing an assassin, which is a sub-thing for the thief class. There it is, assassin. But I decided, you know what, actually, when I gave it a bit of a test run, I kind of decided, you know what, fuck that, that's a little bit too similar to what I'm already doing with the Morrowind Let's Play, actually. And in gameplay terms, it was really, really frustrating. It really was. Like, Assassin's so bloody weedy and weak at the start of the game. So I decided, you know what, screw that. I want to play a Barbarian instead, because I never played a Barbarian in any of these games at all. So, a Barbarian can be an excellent warrior. While not as disciplined or skilled as a fighter, the Barbarian can willingly throw herself into a Berserker rage, becoming a tougher and stronger opponent. Class features: may not wear armor heavier than Splint Mail, may not exceed specialization brackets 2 slots with any weapon class, may achieve specialization 2 slots in any fighting style and allocate 3 slots in a 2 weapon style, so we'll be dual wielding basically. Moves 2 points faster than other characters, so they're quite speedy. They're immune to being backstabbed, and may use the Rage ability once per day. Gains 1 use at level 1 and an additional use every 4 levels thereafter. So yeah. Rage. The enraged state lasts for 5 rounds and provides a 4+ bonus to strength and constitution, a -2 penalty to armor class, and a +2 bonus to saving throws versus spells, as well as immunity to all charm, hold, fear, maze, stun, sleep, confusion, and level drain of spells, which is pretty cool actually, because some of those are really fucking annoying. So 11th level gains a 10% resistance to crushing, slashing, piercing, and missile damage. An additional 5% is gained at levels 15 and 19. That's when you reach Arnold Schwarzenegger tier, and you just become 10% more resistant to crushing, slashing, and piercing in general. So, and the hit die is D12, which is pretty sweet. That's the highest hit die of all the classes, I think. And what hit die is it basically determines your starting health points. So, done. Now it'll flinch a bit there, like it usually does when you press done and stuff in this game. Sound just sort of glitches out for a brief moment. So yeah, alignment. We've got a whole shit ton of alignments using the good old Dungeons and Dragons alignment system, which frankly is a bit weird and never really made that much sense in my mind, because you know, your average villain just wouldn't really admit that they're evil at all. They'd argue that they were good. That's usually the case with most of the decent villains anyway. But fine. We're gonna be, I've decided, chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral characters believe that there is no order to anything, including their own actions. With this guiding principle, they tend to follow whatever whim strikes them at the moment. Good and evil are irrelevant when making a decision. Chaotic neutral characters are extremely difficult to deal with. Such characters have been known to cheerfully and for no apparent purpose gamble away everything they have on the roll of a single die. They're almost totally unreliable. In fact, the only reliable thing about them is that they cannot be relied upon. So there you go. That's the alignment we're going to go with. We're essentially a very neutral, mercenary-ish sort of a character, but we're a chaotic one as well. So we're occasionally going to do things that are really stupid just because they sound like they might be fun. And I felt that was a good fit with the barbarian class as well, because it's completely ill-disciplined and whatnot. Abilities. Pause. Right, now this is the fun bit, guys. Basically, the game... this game is really, really hard in the beginning because it starts you off at level 1, and level 1 in Dungeons & Dragons is just... You're really, really unbelievably pathetic. Like, you're weaker than most monsters. In fact, you're weaker than the average wolf, I believe. The average wolf or the average guard dog is actually more powerful than you are when you're at level 1 in Dungeons & Dragons. And yet this game starts you off at level 1, unlike Baldur's Gate 2, which I think starts you off at like level 7 or 8 or something. It's a little bit more reasonable. Well, the thing is your wolf, it's not really... she's not literally a barbarian, it's the whole fighting style and attitude, more than anything else. So, based on what I read from the class description, it just came across as a less disciplined version of a fighter. It didn't actually specify anything about... It's not like in 3rd edition, I think it was, where if you're a barbarian, you could only be chaotic alignment, and I think you also... your character couldn't read either. Like you were literally a barbarian, whereas in this it doesn't seem to be the case. So, right. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be re-rolling our stats because the game screws you over and starts you off at level 1, and we're gonna keep re-rolling until we've got sort of a bit of an overpowered superhuman character, to be honest, because it'll be the only thing that gives us a bit of a fighting chance to begin with. And even so, in spite of that, we're probably going to die a lot, so... Right. I need to get something in the range of sort of around 85 to maybe 90, which is not going to come up very often. And we're not only relying on this, we're relying on... if I can just... This here. Strength goes 18 and then slash 03. To be honest with you, I don't really know how that works, but this second number here, this second set of digits is important. The higher that is, the better, basically. I don't really know why, but 03 is shit, basically, so we don't want that. And every time I do it, whoa, 93. Every time I do a re-roll, it rolls the total roll, which is the total numbers we get here, as well as the strength thing. So we might have got 93 points here, which is insane. However, it might turn out that the... strength 1875 is alright, I guess, actually. That's pretty badass, actually. Alright, let's see. If I knock these down to 10, those are the stats that are kind of surplus to requirements a bit. You can... Oh! You can put strength up to 1875, dexterity at 18, constitution 18, and gives us 9 points to play with after that. Oh, I was expected to be here for fucking ages re-rolling this, but never mind, this seems pretty good. Let's have loads of charisma. Let's be quite a charismatic character. Wisdom, bump intelligence up a bit. Oh no, let's put an extra point in charisma. Let's be quite charismatic, because that means we can be the party leader for combat as well as in dialogue. Because when you're in dialogue, it uses the party leader's charisma for talking to NPCs, so... Fuck yeah. Charismatic barbarian for the win. Well, you know, I guess it'll account somewhat for us being made party leader in the first place. If we're quite charismatic and good at leadership and stuff, then yeah. Right, I'm going to store that. I'm going to have another go and see if we can find something better, specifically regarding the strength at the top. Because I would rather have better strength than charisma, to be honest with you. And this is a bit where I accidentally click reroll when I get a really good result. Come on. 86, not bad, I guess. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, reroll. 85. Ugh, rubbish, even worse. So yeah. Hey, you can't call me a big cheat. This is just, I have to cheat, otherwise we're gonna get destroyed. I really do mean that. Hey, you know, if Kikosuke can get away with doing an entire video that consisted of him re-rolling these numbers, I can get away with this, matey. Wait a minute now. I'm never going to see another 90 again, am I? That ship has sailed. That bus has been and gone. Okay, no, right. I was just trying to look at the chat at the same time as re-rolling and then realised that was the most idiotic idea I could possibly have. I just skipped an 85. I'm an idiot. 83. Come on. No. Yes, thank you, Aura Bolt. For every character, this is absolutely necessary. You will see what I mean when we finally get out of Candlekeep and we encounter our first wolf. You will see what I mean. I will be completely vindicated, don't you worry. Ooh, 1889. Oh. Right. Oh, that's tempting. I don't know whether to go with the other one or this. No. We'll give this one more go. One more big number, and then I'm going to go back to the stored one. Because 93 is pretty fucking epic, I've got to be honest. 89, right. That's not as good. Right, sod it. Recall! But you can't recall without a mark spell, Dave. Shut up. 18. Yeah, that'll do. That'll be fine. 11, yeah. 18-75 strength, 18 dexterity, 18 constitution, 11 intelligence, 11 wisdom, 17 charisma. Fuck it. Yeah, that'll do. Done. Skills. This will be mercifully quick, don't you worry. Axes. Yes. And 2 weapon style. We want to dual wield axes because that's the combat system in Dungeons and Dragons isn't even remotely realistic anyway. So let's embrace it. Let's dual wield axes because we can. Appearance. Right. Try and match up the portrait as much as I can here. That'll do, I guess. And
To battle! This is where I grow weary. I must.
That'll do. Default voice. What's really weird is that it doesn't have any of the voices on there in the list of it that are available in Baldur's Gate 2. Which means that when you complete Baldur's Gate and you import your character over to Baldur's Gate 2, their voice just changes for no explicable reason, really. Because, for instance, right, here's the thing. I go back to appearance, yeah, whatever. I wish I could just go back to sound, but I can't. Because it's annoying like that. For example...
Oh, none other than me. I find this inactivity extremely frustrating.
There's this German voice, which I thought was excellent for a barbarian, but then I discovered in Baldur's Gate 2, it's not there anymore. So, if I got through to Baldur's Gate 2, this character's... Not only would her voice have changed, but her accent would have changed completely, which I thought was a bit fucking bizarre, so... Yeah, never mind. Plus, I think there might be a character in the game that already uses that voice set, from what I remember, but I might be wrong. Because I remember there being a cleric, I forget her name, that you can recruit to your party, and she's German. She's a German barbarian cleric, and she's pretty fucking amazing, actually. She's awesome. Hilarious dialogues. I think, if you want to get historical on my ass, I think there were some ancient Frankish warriors from like the late Roman Empire that were recorded as having dual-wielded axes, but I think the idea with those was they actually threw them rather than use them in close combat, so, but whatever. So yeah, her name's going to be Gwendolyn. Gwen for short. And if I can spell it correctly, wow. And the reason I picked that name is because it's the name of a semi-mythical Queen of the Britons who murdered her husband in single combat to become Queen of the Realm, which I thought was kind of awesome. So, there you go, Gwen. And there we go. Name Gwen. Female, human, barbarian, chaotic neutral. Strength 1875, 18 dexterity, 18 constitution, 11 intelligence, 11 wisdom, 17 charisma. Weapon proficiencies, 2 points in axe, 2 points in 2 weapon style. Done.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day. imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
There we go, introduction. I hope you were paying attention, guys, because that's not going to get repeated. Anyway, yes, we've grown up in Candlekeep with our foster father, Gorion, who has elected never to bother telling us about our origins, who our real parents were, that sort of thing. That is totally irrelevant to the plot, by the way. So, here we are, Candlekeep. Enhanced Edition, it's kind of cool, because you can zoom in and out. Because originally, if you wanted to play this at 1920 by 1080 resolution, with the old Baldur's Gate, it would be zoomed out to the point where you could barely see your character. Everything was really tiny. Very odd. But in this, you can zoom in! Hooray! And I can also move the screen around with the middle mouse button and click and dragging, which I think is pretty cool. So, yes, here we are, outside the Candlekeep Inn, as this sign handily says here. And we have to go and get some equipment. Gorion's given us some gold. How much gold has he given us? 110. That should be alright. And all we've got at the minute is a quarterstaff, which is terrible. And I'm actually going to drop it on the ground because we're not going to need it. And I can't sell it either, for some reason. You can't sell it. It won't appear in
Indeed.
shopkeepers' inventories or anything when you try to sell it. So anyway, yeah. Let's toddle on inside.
It is done.
Hello.
Child, shall we continue your lessons?
Buy items by talking to the keeper of a store or inn. You could also rest your party by renting a room. These are the tutorial men. These guys in green robes, we want to ignore them. Because I already know how to play the game. This is Winthrop.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young one. Coming to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? You always wear the big kid of Winthrop. This gets funnier every time I hear it. Not quite so often. Oh, just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks be walking around with poles in their nethers. But you always know how to welcome... Yeah, I'm right, I've already failed at reading this, so never mind. Anything to buy? Yes, that's what we're here to do. So yeah, this is the Candlekeep Inn, where we can rent a room if we wanted to, and rest here. You get different types of rooms. I don't really know what the difference is. I think maybe if you're wounded and you rent a royal room as opposed to a peasant one, it heals you quicker. I don't know. But anyway, we're not going to rent a room because that's not what we're here to do. We're here to buy things. Specifically, a pair of battle axes. Now this is pretty good as a general thing. Only 1 gold per battle axe. That's not bad. Oh, wait, no, they're 6 gold each. They're just 1 gold to sell back to him. This is not a bad idea, not only because obviously the ideal wield, but weapons do break in this game, and there's actually a plot reason for why they break. So, on the odd chance that we do manage to break one of our axes, we'll still be able to use one. I found when I was testing this that I accidentally managed to break one of my axes in the fucking tutorial in Candlekeep, so, yeah. We're also going to want the best armor we can get within our budget, so it's definitely not going to be chain or splint, because they're ridiculously expensive, but we can get some studded leather. And a helmet for 1 gold. Helmets don't actually improve your armor, all they do is protect you against critical hits. But that's certainly not a bad thing, because a critical hit will it'll really ruin your day. And since we've got a bit of gold left over, I will take a short bow. And if I can find them, a crap load of arrows. There we are. And because this is the enhanced edition, they will handily stack up to about 80, I think, is the maximum before you make a new stack of them. In the old game, you could only have them in stacks of 20, and you had to constantly micromanage it in your inventory, and it was a pain in the ass, but anyway, yeah. So that's pretty... I think that's all we need, really. Loads of weapons to choose from. It's a cool game like that. It's a bit like Morrowind, and there is a ridiculous number of weapons available. Heavy crossbows, light crossbows, katana, wakizashi, two-handed sword, scimitar, ninja tor, whatever. Short sword, long sword, bastard sword, Warhammer halberd, throwing darts, throwing daggers, morning stars, maces, flails, clubs, you name it. They've got everything. I don't really know why you'd want to use throwing weapons, though. They seem really, really cost inefficient, to be honest with you. But throwing axes just seem like it might be hilarious. So I don't know. I'll consider it. Yeah, done. Yeah. It'll glitch out every now and again like that. I think it's a problem with my hard drive more than anything else, and I just zoomed the game out somehow. I don't know how that happened. The other thing we can do is we can get some drinks. And in doing, every time you buy a drink, there's a chance you'll hear a rumor, and that'll tell you stuff about the world. So why don't we get a drink? Mead. We are a barbarian after all. Mead. More mead. Now I can't afford mead. We'll have to settle for ale. Iron's so scarce these days, you'd think it was as valuable as gold. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. There you go. See. And we can, of course, attempt to steal things. I've never tried, to be honest with you, and I don't think I'm going to. The consequences of failing to do that would probably be astronomical, so... Who are these two people? Noblewoman and nobleman. Holding down tab, by the way, will reveal all the containers and interactable things in the world. Like this, for example, which is locked. There's no way we're going to get into it because we're not a thief, so... Anyway, let's equip that. Let's equip our helmet. Our axes. And, I'll put these arrows in our quiver. You could normally put the bow in the quick weapon slot, but the offhand's in use and the bows are two-handed weapons, so if I want to equip the bow, I have to do that. We're going to need a bow, because we're going to need a ranged weapon in this game, big time. There we go. Our chance to hit with these is probably going to be really naff. Base Theco is 20, which is your... I think it's an acronym or whatever. Not an acronym. What am I talking about? It's, you know, it's a thing. It stands for to hit armor class 0, which is 20. Basically, the lower it is, the better. So our offhand battle axe is +4 to that, and or something. Oh no, here this is where it is. Base Theco is 20. The main hand, so our right hand battle axe is 17. Our offhand is 21 because it's the offhand weapon, which is not too bad actually. Could be better, but it's not too bad. Our armor class is 3, which is middle of the road. We have 16 health points, which is brilliant for a level 1 character, but that's because we're a barbarian and we get loads of health. I don't know what this is. 17, 21. Oh no, that's our Theco, isn't it? Right, okay. And that's the damage our weapons do, 6 to 13 for both of them. So yeah, there we go.
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person, such as yourself.
I'd much prefer it if you would leave me be. Fine.
No time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, lovey? Oh yes, darling. They're most standoffish. Okay. Okay, I would not let it concern you, milady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as ours. You are quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewellery with you. I shouldn't answer that, lovey. It seems as though this scoundrel might be trying to get a bit too familiar, sizing up the potential loot, I should think. Best that you move along, lest the local constabulary gets involved. Yeah, well, I was never going to be able to nick your expensive jewellery. I just wanted to rattle them a bit. Yeah, so, here we are. We could go upstairs.
It is done.
We could rifle through people's things. Oh, this room's not occupied, but it's locked, so... In fact, I think all of these might be locked. Oh, this one isn't. 4 gold. Thank you, sleeping person. Ta-ta!
Indeed.
We're going to be gone by sunset, so who cares, you know? We could talk to this gentleman over here.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Oh yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. Candlekeep? What? Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Baragost was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tethtoril in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now. If you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. We could do this. He won't give us anything for it, except for a protection from evil spell, which he will cast on us, and it will last for about 30 seconds and is completely and utterly useless.
It is done.
So anyway, the game indicated earlier, at least I think it did at the start. Welcome to Candlekeep, your home. As you move around the keep, you'll find green-robed monks. Yep, we're going to ignore them. It doesn't say it here. I thought it used to say, anyway, that you should move clockwise around Candlekeep. So this way around it. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. That's the way you're supposed to do it. That's the order you're supposed to talk to the NPCs in, anyway. Which is what you're supposed to do. Unless you're Variax, in which case you go around anti-clockwise and then get killed by the guards. I wonder if he's watching, by the way. He said he would. I was kind of hoping he'd be here, because he'd be able to give me, like, advice on classes and things. Because he knows this game like the back of his hand. So... Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of the History of Halru anywhere? You know I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air east of here, and... Oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I do really need it back. She's lost a book. And these are cows. Hello, cow. Moo. Moo. Primitive, yet profound. If you get that reference, you've earned a gold star. Priest's quarters. Hello. Open doors by left clicking on the... Yeah, anyway. I'm going to go through here.
Hello.
And we're going to be ambushed by an NPC. Oh, goody goody, I've gone and found you first. You're the Ward of Gorion, no doubt. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who I am is unimportant, but it is you who... What? Is very... What? Okay. I'll start again. I've completely fucked this up. Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know. But it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you, myself, and I need not share the credit with anyone. And he's going to fight us. This is our first instance of combat. And we murked him completely. Mullard. Nice. I think that 18-75 strength probably helped a bit there. He's got a dagger, which I'm not going to take because it's almost worthless. There's a bunch of things in here, including a locked chest. I might be able to bash that open. You've successfully forced the lock open. Sweet. And it contained another dagger. Wonderful. Empty barrel. A desk with 8 gold on it. And a warhammer. I'm tempted to take the warhammer, in case we run into any skeletons, but I don't think I'll bother. Gwendolyn, you cut yourself above the brow there. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. It's nothing, Potter. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. I'm alright, really. Yeah, totally. Yes, well, get what you need from the inn then, for Gorion is desperate for you to be off. Yes, now we've suddenly found out why, because someone wants to kill us, and then we'll probably hear screaming from inside this hut now as he's just walked into it. But never mind.
What do you need?
Drippin'. Flydia left one of her books here again. It's in the hay there beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Really? Which, there it is. There's Flydia's book. Which is full of stuff which we could read, but I'm not really going to bother, because it's not terribly relevant. But yeah, this game has books in it. Similar sense to Morrowind does, or whatever. I wonder, can I... No, it doesn't work with books. It does work with notes, though. The Enhanced Edition has this thing whereby you can, a bit like in Avenum, or the other Spiderweb RPGs, where you can copy something to your journal. The journal, by the way, where is it? There. It's got a quest in it and stuff like that, and all that sort of thing. It's got the journal, which is someone wishes me dead. Gorion is right to think we are no longer safe here, although I have no idea why someone would want to cause us harm. The attempt on my life may have been laughable, but I fear there will be more threats to come. So yeah, and also it has a user bit, which means you can write in stuff you want, like dear diary, I like axes. Gwen. There you go, see? So let's go talk to this lady.
Hello there.
My book! Oh, you remind me of Graham when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know, but he says it's a toil of love, toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you something for it. Hey, hey. A gem we've been given. A lynx eye gem. Lynx eye is a specific type of labradorite, a feldspar gemstone. Labradorite is a class of stones, is pale and dark grey and has patches of coloured reflections. Its flash is most commonly blue, but can be of all shades. Green flash labradorite is called lynx eye in the realms. Realms is short for Forgotten Realms, and that is the setting in which this game is set. It's a Dungeons and Dragons setting. If you ever read the Drizzt books by R.A. Salvatore, it's set in the same universe as that, so it's quite cool universe actually as fantasy worlds go. I don't know that much about it, to be fair, because it's ages since I read anything to do with it, but you know, it's kind of cool. There you go, 7 gold, not bad for grabbing a book out of a haystack, you know.
It is done.
For what it's worth, Blackmail, I wish you could sub to me too. So, I don't know, I've thought about opening up a Patreon thing, to be honest with you guys, but until very lately, I didn't feel like I was uploading regularly enough to actually, you know, deserve Patreon money, to be honest with you. So, I don't know, that might change since I've got a new internet connection now and I seem to be able to actually upload things more than once a week.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
I am pleased to see you have taken time to pay tribute to wise Ogma. This is a priest. He runs the Temple of Ogma. We can give donations, which will increase our... not our alignment, I don't think. It might do a bit, but not... what it will increase is our reputation, which is a thing totally separate from our alignment. You know, so, but we don't need to, obviously, so. He also sells potions and things, and he can cure our wounds and our curses and our diseases, and he can even resurrect someone from death, if you want to. So, yeah, temples are pretty useful things. Temple of Ogma, right. So, this is a gentleman who will give us a miniature combat tutorial, which is sadly irrelevant now since we've already encountered somebody trying to kill us, but hey. Hey there, Gwen. I see you're up early this day. Well, your father, Gorion, has asked me a strange favour. It seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher, so I hope you brought your staff with you. Huh. Us learn fighting? We disintegrated a guy with our axe earlier, but fine. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Left-clicking within the circle will direct you to attack me. You can switch... Da-de-da-de-da-de-da. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the spacebar at any time to pause the game. This will give you time to think, especially once my little surprise comes up. Are you ready now? Good. There's a little surprise. You're going to get someone to shoot me with arrows. You did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should talk to the gate warden if you want some experience in fighting with a group of people. You can find him just south of here. Out there, it can be pretty important to know how to fight with allies at your side. Yeah, after all, this is a party-based game. I mean, you can play it solo, and I believe people have done it solo before. I know Variax did a playthrough of Baldur's Gate on his channel, which was about... No, sorry, not Baldur's Gate 2, which he did entirely solo with just one character. So it's not as if it's not doable. But I like axes. Yeah. Firebead scroll. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Not that I shed any tears if we forgot to do it before we left.
By Moradin's hammer!
This is Revo. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday. Already, hop to it. Get in there. Journal updated. Reva's storehouse. Day 0, hour 8, 1st of Myrtle, whatever that is. It's a month, obviously, but 1368. Revo has once again pressed me into service in his storehouse. All reports suggest that our feline forces have turned traitor and that the rats are on the offensive. It appears that I am our last hope in the face of such an awesome display of power. Farewell, dear journal. Farewell. Rats! Yes, thrilling stuff, as you can see. But yeah, also what you can see, obviously, is that the combat is real-time. I can pause it at any time just by pressing the spacebar. It's very similar to, obviously, something like Dragon Age, if just a little bit more basic. There's another rat here. Death to you! Splat. There we go. And these are the rats, sorry, cats in question, which are doing precisely fuck all about the rats. There are a few containers in here, it seems. That one's empty. That one's empty, and let me guess. Oh, no, this one has a silver ring. We got lucky. Get out of the way, cat. Right.
By Moradin's
Yes, kill them like the rats they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Cheers, mate. Is this guy anyone important? It's just a watcher. Okay. I mean, I laugh about the rats, but the only reason we just decimated them is because Gwen's just this sort of superhuman behemoth of a character right now, as far as level 1 goes. If you were playing like a magic character or maybe a thief, the rats could do some serious damage to you, believe it or not. This is Hull. Hey kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppin needs one for old Nessa. Right. Dreppin is the cowman we talked to earlier up here.
Our rules are very strict.
Oh god, what? What? It's the gate warden. We were warned about him. Soon be gone, will you? Aye, Garayan asked me to teach you a bit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. I can pique your interest with it, Gwendolyn. Yes, Gate Warden, I would appreciate that. He gets really pissed off with us if we say no, so... Good then, child. 'Tis one thing to maintain control of yourself in the heat of battle, but it's quite another to maintain one's authority over a group. I have asked Ob the Illusionist to run through a few simulations for you down in the storage cellars. Just follow me this way and I'll unlock the door for you. Very well. Am I still equipped with both my axes here? Told you, one of them fucking broke. Right, so I'm going to have to go and get another axe before we leave. We can make do with just the one right now, though.
Our rules are very strict.
There you be. Oh, right, yeah. Right, well, first of all, I think I'll just drop the bloody broken weapon, because that's annoying.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Ob. Gwendolyn, the gate warden asked me to prepare a little going-away party for you, and a bit of mass combat practice in order, I believe. Well, I'll make it real simple for you. Canderous, Mordain, Arcanis, Data, and Osprey are all going to join your party. You'll have complete control over them, same as you will with anyone else who might join you in your coming travels. Once they've all joined your party, I'm going to summon several illusions of common monsters you might encounter outside the safety of this keep. These illusions will attack the party, and it will be up to you to issue the necessary orders to dispose of them. But remember, these creatures are illusions, and they won't be able to hurt you. Try your best to kill them, however, because in the real world, pain, harm, and even death are far more real. Some of your comrades will have magic items such as potions and wands. You'll have to equip these in the quick slots of the characters who have them. Some of them also have spells. Blah blah blah. Every so often I will ask you if you've had enough. If you have, then I shall teleport you back outside, because apparently the stairs are just too much. If you wish to continue practicing, however, then I shall create some more illusions for you to fight. Are you ready then? Good. Here we go. And as you can see, suddenly our party has been expanded to the full
Yes, friend? Hello?
6 total characters that you can have in this game as party members.
Yes, friend?
And
I am here.
oh look, it's some gibberlings. So it's just, there's really nothing much to this. I'll just tell everyone to attack the gibberlings. And they'll all sort of just get to it, really. We could use spells and things, but I can't be asked. Although,
Yes, friend?
what do we have? Magical stone, identify, magic missile! There we go.
Yes? To battle!
What else we got? What's this? Command. Magical stone. I don't even know what magical stone does. Let's find out. That's what it does.
I am here.
Wisdom is earned
Have you had
with
enough yet? If you're ready to go, I'll teleport you back outside. Yeah, I think I've had enough. Just take me outside. Before my other axe breaks. Second edition's goblins, because goblins were just too mainstream.
Certainly.
Apparently. Well, kind of like Falmer in Skyrim, because again, goblins are too mainstream. What's this? 15 gold, yay! Nothing, yay! There's a little house here. Bunkhouse, let's go into the bunkhouse.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Yeah there, you're Gorine's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. And what business is that of yours? I'll make it my business if and I please. I just thought I'd have me a look at you for myself before I put a blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're in trouble. You're trouble, rather. So I'm going to use your head for a ticket out of the gutter. I'm just a little street trash hood, they say, but I'll show him. Get him, Gwenny. Bring his pretty face to your axe. Snap.
Certainly.
And all he's got is a dagger. There is a barrel over there, though. With nothing in it. Typical.
Certainly.
Well then. Uh-oh. Green monk incoming.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Gwendolyn. Are you alright? It's better you don't ask questions, Karan. You have instructed and inspired me throughout my childhood, and your heart would break to see what has just transpired here. Oh, child, you are too young for the life that is being thrust upon you. If you are be fully equipped for your journey, I pray you run now to Gorion on the library steps, for he is anxious to depart. And instantly he walks off into there, and cue Wilhelm scream. Okay, so this is the barracks.
It is done.
Hello, Fuller.
I should have joined the army.
What a mead-filled night. That hull is just too much. Poor Sap had to go man the gate this morning too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you anyways? Yeah, the mead would explain why Hell forgot to put his sword on this morning. He sent me to fetch it for him. Sure, it should be in the chest over against the wall there. There we go, there's a sword and the antidote hull mentioned that, what's his name? Drebin wanted for old Nessa.
I should have joined the army.
I was wondering if you had any errands I could run. Errands? Yeah, actually, I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. If you could get some off Winthrop at the inn, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you too, so you can stop giving me that look. Yes.
It is done.
And now we walk all the way back up here, to where our staff is still lying outside out the doors. I'm going to expand the log later on when I need to. Uerthulu. Right now, it doesn't really need to be expanded, though. But yeah, if we're getting into serious combat and stuff, obviously having this log much bigger helps. But right now, we don't need it, so...
It is done.
Winthrop!
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I wonder if he has a brother called Failthrop. Alright, well, sell him the silver ring. Listen, I almost sold him Hell's Longsword. That would not have been good. Alright, let's get these crossbow bolts for Fuller. Oh, shit, I need an axe as well. I almost forgot.
Done.
My hotel's as clean
Luckily,
as an elven arse.
Winthrop has a completely and utterly inexhaustible supply of weapons, it seems. He's got another 2 axes in spite of the 2 I already bought, so we'll have another one. Offhand. Yay! Right then. That's more like it.
Certainly.
The reason my weapons keep breaking is because there is an iron shortage in the world, which we'll find out one way or the other. I could have possibly found it out by doing rumours in the tavern. But, yeah, there's an iron shortage, which means that the quality of the weapons being made is really terrible, which means that they're breaking all the time. So, right, in here.
Indeed.
I should have joined the army.
Why does the hotelier have so many weapons? Your guess is as good as mine. He's the Ariel of Ariel's trade house of the Forgotten Realms, I think. He has entire suits of armor for reasons that aren't entirely clear. Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. Yep, we are a money grubber. Absolutely a money grubber.
It is done.
For us, our primary goal in life is to have fun. And become rich and get lots of money and all that sort of thing. Really, that's all it comes down to as far as Gwen's concerned. If Claudius' primary goal in life is doing his duty, and Idris is acquiring knowledge and Fathers is acquiring power, then Gwen's is to just sort of have fun.
Hey,
Usually having fun... Oh god. Usually for her having fun involves embedding her axe in someone's face, but, you know, she's pretty bloody-minded. She has a quite incredible capacity for violence, actually, as it turns out. Anyway, this is Imowen. She is the first actual proper, like, party NPC we will meet in the game. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores, that old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puff Guts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but he will not say to where. Little one? I'm not much younger than you, although you sure got tall fast, relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yup. Really wish I could. Yes, Mom. Really do. There's no way you can come. Graham would never allow it. Oh, I know. Old stick in the mud that he is. All worried about nothing, I'm sure. But I go now, because you've got a long ways to travel. Not that I would know, especially since I didn't peek at old Mr. G's private letters. No, sir. Better go now. Bye-bye. And I accidentally walked in there, but I meant to go talk to Hull first. Whoops. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Sorry, Hull. I got a bit turned around there, because I was rambling to myself, and the voices in my head. Grind's a fool for trying to bring you up, right? And you can tell him I said so, too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. There's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. What an arsehole. If we were out in the wide world and we weren't in the middle of Candlekeep, I'd consider killing him. Probably. So, yeah. What an ungrateful chump. Ah, right, this, I think...
Greetings, young one.
It is indeed Tethtoril, right. Firebead has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return this scroll to him, and then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He is waiting for you on the steps of the Central Library. I assure you, child, it's a matter of greatest urgency. Jolly good. Now, we're going to meet a couple of characters here, who I quite like to call the Foreshadow Wizards. These guys here. I'm pretty sure, are they supposed to be singing or something? I guess they're feeling a little stage shy right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's something slightly Monty Python-esque about this, I know, but they're actually singing little prophecies about stuff that apparently the wise Alondo, whoever the fuck he is, has said at some point. I don't know, you might not be able to hear what they're saying exactly. I'm unsure about the sound levels. I did a couple of tests offline earlier to make sure it was alright, but it's mostly irrelevant what they're saying, except for this guy here.
The Lord of Murder shall perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage, so saith the wise Alondo.
Yeah, that's relevant, guys. Foreshadowing. Yup. Oh, this is... Who's that? Is that Teth... Oh, it's Teth Toril. He's just wandering around again. Alright, well, let's go give this scroll to Firebead for what it's bloody worth. Which is not a lot.
Certainly.
But I've got it cluttering up my inventory now, so...
It's hard to find decent folk.
I'm
nowadays.
glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those type of scrolls. Oh, I should have fucking kept it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I didn't bother to check what the scroll was. An identify scroll's awesome. Never mind. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It'll protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Yes, he's casted Protected from Evil on us, and in all likelihood it's going to run out before we even leave Candlekeep, but hey, whatever.
It is done.
Let's go find Gorion. I think we've done just about everything here, except... I just remembered. We've got that antidote to deliver to Drebin. And then that really is everything, I think. Nuba has a backstory? My god.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nesta here ain't enjoying it, though. Her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night, and I got hauled out of bed to man the gates earlier this morning, so... Oh, he did, sorry, not I did. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres. Yeah, I've got one here.
What do you need?
Hey, you're a wonder, you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? But, good thing you aren't wearing none of that metal armor, though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon as kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. There you go. So we did that. I don't know what that... Yeah, it gave us a little bit of experience, which is good. So, yeah, and that's it, I think. As far as I can remember. We've done everything. This is Candlekeep. Pretty much sorted. Bar maybe one or two things that I've forgotten about. We'll just...
I am very proud
God.
of you, as I am
Go to
sure
Gorion
you
and
are.
listen well, for without knowledge... Yes, Teth Toril, stop nagging. Should be happy to leave this arsehole behind, I'll tell you that much. Is he following us? Okay, no, he was just... Creepy fella. Anyway. This is Gorion.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Yes, as we have discovered. So we're probably not going to ask what could possibly harm us here if this place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure, because we've already had to axe a couple of would-be assassins already, so... Please, Father, tell me where we will be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have truly not decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer a cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Well, I'm ready to go.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
No, well, he has a bit of voice acting, does Gorion, but some of it isn't.
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time.
Famous last words.
Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Ouch. Maybe with like 2 or 3 arrows there. Jeez. I wonder if it's possible to accidentally die during this cutscene. Probably not, but you never know. Oh noes!
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned. The ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
Oh god. Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion, and I am so sorry. Kind of figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have it on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. There we go. Now Imoen has joined our party. Imoen is our childhood friend. Apparently. Even though she's pretty fucking irritating. She's got this. She's got a short bow. She's got 40 arrows. She's got a bunch of health potions, some of which I'm going to nick. Because I can. And she's got a potion, an oil of speed, which doubles your movement and attack rates for an hour. It's not usable by monks or wizard slayers, apparently. I'll leave that in the inventory for now. She is a thief, and she's quite a good thief as well. Her stats are not bad, from what I recall. Yeah, dexterity 18, intelligence 17, charisma 16. Yeah, she's pretty good. Statistically, we shall probably keep her with us for a very, very long time, if not the entire game, frankly, because I can't really think of a better thief party member to have. Even though she'll really begin to grate on our nerves after a while, trust me. But yes, she's also in Baldur's Gate 2, so Just if you want to keep the continuity going, you kind of need to keep Imoen around. Luckily, apparently, I'm told, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 2, but I am told that she is far less annoying in Baldur's Gate 2 than she is in this. So, anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to head back down the road towards Candlekeep, because what the hell else would you do at this point? If you're in this position. You'd run off back to Candlekeep and be like, help! Grind's dead! What do I do? Even though the little intro thingy said that we would find no quarter there, I feel it necessary to make the point. If we could, please, thank you. And there we've got the world map, which is quite big, actually, really. A bunch of things on it. The Friendly Arm Inn, which is where Gorion told us to go if anything should happen to him, because he's got friends there. We've got the town of Beregost, we've got the town of Nashkel, along with its carnival and the Nashkel mines. This is obviously the Sword Coast, as it says here. Candlekeep is there. This is where we are right now. And this is Baldur's Gate up here, the city. And this is Olgoth's Beard, whatever the hell that is. Yeah. This game is interesting in that it's sort of almost a semi-open world-ish kind of affair. Because it's sort of divided up into an almost like a grid, I guess. Like we're in this little cell here, and we can move to this cell here, and then up to Friendly Arm Inn or down to Beregost, and then the world's sort of divided up into these square areas, essentially. And you can wander around any one of them as much as you wish and see what you find there. Mostly, they're just empty wilderness with bugger all in it, but sometimes there are interesting things to be found. So, yeah, it's semi-open world in that sense, I suppose, even though I guess open world is a bit of an odd term to apply to this game. I mean, a lot of areas are actually closed off to you until later in the game, like Baldur's Gate, for example. But yeah, you know. So anyway, we're going to Candlekeep.
Indeed.
And we are now, as you can see, outside Candlekeep. The gates are up here. And this is Keeper of the Portal.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
We don't have a book, but I used to live here. I am sorry, friend. I know that you are the child of Gorion and have dwelt here all your life, but I cannot exempt anyone from the sanctions of the Most High Allround. But Keeper, Gorion and Gwen were attacked just outside the keep near the coastway. Gorion, he's dead. Gwen just managed to escape. I saw it all. Don't you think you should make an exception? You've known Gwendolyn for years. I am saddened to hear of Gorion's death, Gwendolyn. Your father was a good man and my friend. I'll inform the Most High Ulront and Tethtoril of his passing. This is grave news indeed. However, I do hope you understand that I cannot just allow you in, Gwendolyn. My hands are tied in this matter. At least let him in or don't wander around. I could really use your help. I have no home, no guardian, and I need to get to the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Here, please take this. It's not much, but I hope it will be of some assistance. The party has gained 100 gold. Imwyn, you, however, are free to enter if you wish. Winthrop is quite worried over your disappearance. Oh no, Gwendolyn and I are in this together, through thick and thin. Puffguts has my letter, and he taught me a thing or two. Old Imwyn can stay out of trouble. Tell him I love him, though, will you? And tell him not to worry about little old me. I will, Imwyn. Take care, both of you. And Gwendolyn, be wary of strangers. And don't be too quick to give out your name. Just a bit of advice. Safe travels. Right. So there we go. Oh, so, how are you doing? I've been better. Okay. She's wondering how we're feeling. Apparently we've not been talking much lately. Only to ourselves in our head. Yeah, well, Gorion is dead, mysterious assassins are after me, and I can't even start imagining how to survive another day. It all happened so suddenly. I'd hate to see this eat away at you. We'll get him, you know. That guy, whoever he was, who killed your dad. We'll find out who he is and pay him back good. Isn't it, though? And don't even think of ditching me, either. I know what I'm doing, and I'm in this as much as you. I like Gorion, and you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, too, whether you know it or not. You can count on me, and you don't you forget it. What brings this on? I'm just mad, that's all. Mad, sad, a little worried, I guess. I'll get over it. I was trying to make you feel better, and now I'm all worked up. Come on, let's go find an evil dragon's lair or something to loot. And second thoughts, maybe a hobgoblin cave is more... Cave, even, is more your speed. Maybe a Svart village. I'll have to think about this one. Right, yeah, Imoen does have our best interest at heart, but as you will soon find, she suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Certainly.
Yay for MLP references in chat. No, bad chat. Bad. Bad. Ugh. Have Nuba join you. Oh my. Nuba's a treat we will save for another day.
Hello there.
Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Colsaid. Hey, I'm Imoen, and that's my friend Gwen. We're just got out of Candlekeep and are starting out on a grand adventure. See, this is what I meant, suffering from delusions of grandeur. Avenging that great mage and all. Gwen, why are you standing there with your mouth shut as a clam? Well, the tide is out. You know more than I about that fighting thing, anyway. You're damn right I do. So tell about it. That's what adventurers do. Famous ones, anyway. How would they ever get into Bard's songs? I would have your assistance. I was ambushed in the night, and I require whatever you can give me. I will need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. I have little to give, besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as travelling alone is most certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions, lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I'd say you're on your own. Luck be with you. You hear him? Like-minded companions. That'd be me. You're doing right, despite being thicker than Candlekeep's walls. Imoen the Magnificent is going to make an adventurer of you yet. To you as well. Fare thee well, as they say. Right. So, yeah, if we can, we're going to revisit. If we head north, I think. I'm also going to quick save. And screw it, we'll drop us perma-save as well. Stream 1. If we head north, we'll be able to find the ambush site and Gorion's corpse. Yeah, here we go. It's already revealed, as you can see. Yeah, the game has a kind of fog of war thing going on, which I don't know. It's always struck me as maybe a little bit odd, to be honest with you. But I guess it's a throwback from old roguelikes, I suppose, which have fog of war in them. So, are you going to get the fabled ring of the bush? If it's the ring I'm thinking of, then yeah, probably. And here he is. He had with him 58 gold, a dagger, some sort of Gorion scroll, and a magical belt.
What you want?
Is that Gorion? Yes, he died saving me from some thing. Don't you even know what attacked you? Whatever it was, it looks like it was vicious. Ogres, some girl with a mace, and a huge man in spiked armor. I did not stick around long enough to take a closer look, you know. Gorion shouting at me to run, that man demanding my head and all. I see. So he wasn't after Gorion, but you. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. if I asked your opinion, Brett. Oh, if we were playing a chaotic evil character, maybe. I didn't want Gorion to die, but I will avenge him. Imoen, just you wait. Alright then, I'll be with you all the way. But, you think first we should bury Gorion? I mean, it's not proper to leave him out like this. I suppose you're right. What class is Dave's character? A barbarian, since you ask. Well, why standing about? Let's just dig. Maybe one day we can return and add a small gravestone or something. I don't want to have to bury someone ever again. Don't you go and die on me now, Gwen. I don't think I could handle it if I had to bury you as well. As long as you promise I won't bury you either. Don't be so soppy. Don't worry, Imoen, I won't. Let's go now and let Gorion rest in peace. Rip in paprika, is Jeff is so fond of saying. So we've got a gold ring, a morning star. Don't really need that. 20 gold, a spare short bow, a long sword, 20 more gold, and some leather armor, which I think I'm going to give to Imoen here, since she doesn't actually have any armor at all. Yeah, it's a gold ring. That doesn't do anything, it's just a ring. We do have a magical belt, however. But we have no idea what it does, because in this game you have to identify items before you find out what they can do. To us, it's just a belt. That we seem to be aware is magical, since it's highlighted in blue, but beyond that we don't know what it does. If we were to put it on, however, we would find that let's see, it gives us protection from cold. Maybe it does more things, I don't know, but primarily it gives us protection of cold, and sometimes, yeah, you can figure out what something does just by putting it on and having a look at your stats. But yeah, you still really need to identify it first. However, I generally speaking would not recommend putting on random magical items you find like that without identifying them first, because sometimes they're cursed items rather than magic ones, if you see what I mean. One such item we will find at some point in the near future, I think. So anyway, let's keep it on this way. I think we might run into a wolf at any second, frankly. I'm not looking forward to it, but could use the experience, I suppose. There! Oh, it's just a gibbling. Fine, whatever. Kill it! Splat. Right. Oh, the battle music faded all by itself. Good. Sometimes it doesn't in this game, and it's very annoying. The belt of masculinity / femininity. Yep. Captain Crunch. You got it in one. There's an iron shortage, not iron hasn't become extinct. There's a difference. So, and besides, you don't the weapons aren't made solely of iron either. You know, they're going to be made of steel, so it's a composite of, you know, iron and other stuff. So basically, just the quality of the weapons has gone down because there's not enough iron to work with. If you see my point. Anyway, we seem to have two gentlemen stood in front of us.
Ye already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
This is Monteron. Hello there, kid. Rather strange place to be wandering, ain't it? My companion has something to say to you.
Montaran, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
This is Czar. Hold, Monteron, this young wayfarer is in need. Someone has set about thee, stranger, and you have barely escaped with your life. Aye, Czar, he looks to have been roughed up quite well. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. Psst, Gwendolyn, this mage speaks like he's laying honey on bread, but I don't know. I don't like his eyes a single bit. Yeah. So we're faced with these two gentlemen here. Nimmerwin doesn't trust them, and indeed we have no reason whatsoever to trust them after what happened the previous night. However, remember, we're chaotic neutral, so that doesn't really matter. Screw it. Thanks. Yeah, I'd be grateful for any assistance. Nothing to fear from these... Oops, I scrolled up. That was a bad idea. Nothing to fear from these simple potions, and I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Just like all good people. Good people, these two are not. Party's gained an item. Perhaps as payment you would go with us to Nashkel. It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumours surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. You would be useful, though I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Baron Gaskill, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. I would join with you, but I must meet someone first. Perhaps you'll go with me? We've precious little time, and it's best to travel accompanied. Oh, the continue thing on the button seems to disappear. That can't be good. Don't like the look of these two jokers, Gwen. Nope, I don't. Not at all. Let's go to the friendly arm in soon, huh? I'd like to have some people I can trust travelling with us. Aye, we'll go with ye. You owe us for our time, though. So, we have been joined by Monteron and Zar. Monteron, I think... Yeah, he's a fighter thief. Equipped with some studded leather armour. He's also a halfling, and hence him being quite short. And he's got a short sword. And a will of speed and a potion of healing. And Zar is a necromancer. He seems to have a couple of scrolls. Yeah, it says here, Larlock's Mine and Drain. This spell is already in your spell book. Yeah, wizards like Zar here. They can, if you find scrolls, they can copy them into their spell book, so they permanently have that spell, which is pretty sweet. And Chill Touch, which is again already in his spell book. So, yes, meet Zar and Monteron. Zar is chaotic evil, and Monteron is neutral evil. Now, that gentleman behind us said that we should make a party of like-minded individuals, but I say bollocks to that. When you make a party of people that really can't stand each other, that's when you get most of the hilarious dialogue. So, yeah. Gwen is most likely to construct a party that is amusing to her, if nothing else. It's probably going to contain a lot of loonies like Zar, to be fair. Who's this? Oh god. Oh right, it's a wolf. Okay. Now, we are going to run away. Because wolves are scary. Wolves are really scary. He will wreck every single one of us. He will destroy us all. If we let him. So we all need to keep running away from him. And it seems to be going for Zar for some reason, which is not good. Alright. Okay, let's pause, see if Zar's got a spell I can use. Larlock's Minor Drain. We'll give that a go.
You're a queer fellow.
How's the wolf doing? Near death. Okay, we might... Oh, God. It's dead, okay, but it almost one-shotted Monteron, as you can see. He has 3 out of 9 health left, and that's his health bar, essentially. The more the picture fills up with red, the closer to death you are. And yeah, he's pretty close to death, so...
What you want this way?
Yeah, wolves, not to be screwed with. I believe around here somewhere there's actually a bear, which is an even more terrifying concept to get my head around, frankly. Bears will just decimate an entire party at level 1. Wolves, gibberlings and bears, oh my. So yeah, we've, oh, there was a person here, wasn't there? Somewhere. There he is. You there? Binkos. Sorry, chum. I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided, northeast of Baragost, and I must report of these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. The messenger's work is never done. Another caravan raided? Wow, that's no good. Remember those flaming fists passing by Candlekeep last week? They said there was at least 2 missing. I think we should keep our eyes peeled or we'll be killed by bandits for nothing. Exciting though, caravans, bandits, road, like an adventure from a book. Just keep your heads down and your weapons handy. And of course he's now heading in the wrong direction. Seems to be a bit of a theme for messenger characters in this game. I need a drink. Hold on. I've done lots of talking. I'll have to give you a break here, viewers. Hold on. Grapefruit juice. Anyway. Could be worse. The messenger could be naked. Yes, that's true. So, our journey continues to this area here with some trees in it.
Oh, there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
We've been approached by an old man. Oh there, wanderer, stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. It's been 9 or 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Travelling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Huh. Do I need to say tea? I mean, if you is thou, or was it thee? In any case, I'm not desperate, not deranged. I'm excited. I'm going to be a famous adventurer, like Elminster. He smiles from behind his moustache. Thou art a spirited girl, Imoen, and what of thy companion? Wait, what? How do you know my name? One can acquire such knowledge in more ways than one, child, but let the quiet one speak. Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Point well taken, and thou hast answered my query most adequately. I shall think of thee as determined instead. I shall trouble thee no more, as thou art more than capable of the task at hand. North is the friendly arm in, where I'm certain thou shalt find trustworthy friends awaiting. I have said too much, and taken too much time from thee. Fare thee well. Oh, right, okay. Strange fellow. Journal updated. I met a strange man on the road to the friendly arm inn. He seemed interested in me, though I don't know why. He was a little odd. He was, wasn't he? Lion's Way. Candlekeep to the west, Coastway to the east.
Certainly.
Let's pull off the road here a bit. And I think we'll rest. We'll set up a camp and rest, because poor old Monty is barely even alive at this point, so...
Ye spoke at me?
I have no time for chatting with ye. I'm cooking the flaming dinner. I must admit that you surprise me. Cooking isn't a talent I'd have associated with someone of your temperament. I likes eating, and I don't trust none other with me stomach, that is all. Reserving to yourself the rights to nightshade distribution, I suppose. As they's the only one cooking pot, and it's all share. It's all share all. I'd suffer it too, which me stomach disliked. Besides, if I had something like that in mind, you'd know of it long before dinner time. So you have the knowledge of poisons, then? If I didn't, I'd be a fool, or dead, more like. But you didn't need to be worrying. None of you are worth such slickery out here. You sound as though you don't approve. Well, if they says no, other way... wait, hang on a minute. If they says no other way, but I never yet knew a feller as used 'em regular, but I didn't get sloppy in his habits and neglectful of his skills. I can't understand a word this guy's saying half the time. I kind of like Monty, though. He's like an evil Samwise Gamgee. Oh, bye Yorkshire Dave, by the way. Ta-ta! Right then, yeah, we've rested for 2 days! Bloody hell, Monty. Can you not heal a little faster than that? Good God. What time is it then? It's midnight. 2 days from when we were... Oh, fine, whatever. We'll press on through the night then. Spooky noises. Been assailed by attackers. What are they? Diseased gibblings. Ugh.
And the rivers run red!
Zara, what the fuck are you doing, matey? Oh, you've got a dagger, haven't you? Do we have... Oh god, Monty's sword is broken. Shit. Get out of there, Monty. Move. That's not good. Wow, I don't remember weapons breaking this often. Holy shit. Well, I better dump that. I suppose we'll give Monty this bow for now. I'll give him my short bow, and you can have the arrows for it as well. Damn.
I am here.
Oh god, stop it, Zar. Seriously. We need to find him a ranged weapon as well. He can't use a short bow though, because he's a necromancer / wizard / whatever.
Certainly.
Doesn't seem to have mattered since Gwen just disintegrated both of those guys completely. She's still got both her axes? She has, good. Oh look, I completely forgot about this letter. See, this is the problem with trying to stream a game, because I'm trying to look at the chat and play the game and commentate all at the same time. Which means I completely forget about stuff like this. I get distracted by my own talking, basically. This is grind scroll, which will copy the note to our journal, I think, and then we can just dump it.
Yes?
So we don't have notes cluttering up our inventory, because there's loads of them in the game, so...
It is done.
And this right here is what I said about the battle music getting a little annoying, because everything's dead, and yet it's still going, so what I need to do... Save the game. Stream 2. That didn't work. Oh, I think that did it. Right. I have to load. In the original game, you could actually get rid of it by pressing the quick save button, because pressing the quick save button brought up a saving screen, like just a screen that said saving on it and a little progress bar, because obviously I think on the old ancient computers this game came out on originally, it took a little while to save the game. Basically the thing about it is pressing the quick save button basically just got rid of the battle music and returned it to normal. But pressing quick save in this, as you can see, just comes up with a little quick save successful message, which on the face of it is a nice thing, because you don't have to have a whole screen pop up every time you press quick save, but actually it's the only way to get rid of that bug. So, but never mind.
Indeed.
Coastway, friendly army into the north, Baragos to the south, Lions Way west to Candlekeep. Friendly army into the north, that's where we want to go, so let's skedaddle. We'll not hang around because it's dark and it's raining and there's a thunderstorm and we've got friends to meet. So, and Gwen's just steaming ahead of everyone else because she's got that speed bonus for being a barbarian.
Hello, pal.
Hello, who are you? Aeoln. If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There'd be beasties about with better hearing than we. Hey, Grouch, we weren't shouting at all. We're adventurers and understand such things, you know. Tell him, Gwen. What should I be wary of in this area? Around here, I wouldn't worry too much. I wouldn't worry yourself too much unless you're brainless and charge everything you see. No. I don't do that. No, I don't. I wouldn't. Anyway. Mostly gibblings, but they aren't too much of a hassle. A fair bow and good sword arm could handle one, maybe two. More with a mage or cleric backup. Luckily, we have mage backup, because we've got Zar. Wolves have become a bit more predatory lately. I think it's because more people are hunting for their food, seeing as how the iron shortage took away their normal livelihoods. A hungry wolf is a nasty thing, and I wouldn't travel without a group if I were you. No, no, we are not hungry like the wolf. Friendly arm into the north.